Hey viewers, well, I'm on my way home from work today. There's this dumped in the side of the road, sticking out the bushes. Instead of this bit here sticking out, I knew it looked like a TV every time I drove past it. So I finally went and grabbed it. It's bloody heavy. It's quite a thick CRT. Unfortunately, when I dumped it, dropped it on its back and snapped the neck off this CRT. This would have been a nice victim of implosion. It's got a nice heavy-duty implosion band on it. Got a good circuit board, a nice big flyback. And this, hey kitty, it's got a good set of speakers in it too, so it means it's probably going to have a good either a TDA or LM amplifier with it. Let's see what kind of scores I got on the circuit boards in here. Hopefully they're decent components. At least I scored myself another flyback. That's a relatively thick cabled one too, so it might be as good as my reprojection TV flyback. Okay, viewers, I was right about the flyback. That's huge for a TV of this size. 20 watt, the speakers are 20 watt, that's 25 watt rated. So that's might have a decent amplifier in it. Been rained and weathered a little bit, but I'm not too fussed about that. Little CMOS, there has a little heatsink on it. The main, where the TV's main firmware is stored on. Sweet, got another big flyback. 450 volt, 330 microfarad capacitor to add to my capacitor bank. And a standard iron cord transformer. Cool. Another one to add to my collection. Okay, let's get those. Ooh. Okay, get those speakers out. Some nasties living in here. Get those speakers out. Get the circuit board out. We can start recovering the bits that I want. Okay, there also was a bit of redback in there. Redback spider, I had to kill that. There's a heap of all sorts of bloody critters living in here. But apart from that, got a nice new bridge rectifier. Look at that. Let's see, it's quite a big flyback for a TV that size, and again it flats, what's rated, cable rated, 50 kV DC, this cable's rated. Anthony, higher 1 voltage 1 rules, is going to love this. Got focus, 2 sets of focus on it, and screen. Remember these flat profile CRTs are electrically different as well. 2007 the date code down there. So this TV is about 5 years old, so it's just one of the last ever produced CRT TVs. I might put this in a fruit bin in the hard rubbish end of the property. I'll raid the parts off this another day. Still got to get the screws out. I might carefully break all this away around the back. Polish off the front glass, it's about that thick. That'll be a good blast shield for popping milk bottles and batteries. It's bloody strong enough and heavy enough. Okay, let's get back to this board. Yeah, it's like a reprojection TV. It's got lots of heavy-duty componentry. That's the the firmware there. Big flyback. A Panasonic driver for it. C5905. I think that's the horizontal output. And that's that thing there is a quasi-resonant flyback driver. That's the actual chip that drives that flyback. And some more parts there. Driver which drives that transformer. Let's see this audio amplifier. Let's see what sort of chip it is. Oh, let's support the board, it's a bit heavy. It's a TDA 4724. TDA 721. Can't bloody read that. TDA 729P, I think. I'll Google that part number, and I bet it's at least maybe even a 30 watt amplifier. So that's a good score. That flyback's are definitely a good score. Alright, I'll dispose of this crap out of here before the critters migrate. I don't want those critters living here, so let's get this rubbish out of here and start cleaning up this and raiding some parts off it. There's quite a big bloody suction cup for this flyback. The ferrite's loose, but I'm not really too worried about that. If anything, that'll probably make the flyback noisy. I can remove that, make my own flyback now, without having the damage of getting it off. It's already been loosened for me. The capacitor's inside there. So when this tripler, I took this capacitor out of. So the capacitor will sit inside there like that. And one of those wires, I think this one, will be connected to that capacitor inside here. Alright. While the soldering iron's warmed up. This, be careful here. Okay, I can read this easier now. Let's have a look at this audio amplifier. An ST brand. TDA 7297. Might even be a 20 watt amplifier, but still, it's a good score. Speakers could do it a bit of a clean, but the cones and everything are relatively intact. 15 watt, nominal, max 20 watt. They are 8 ohms, I think. Yeah, 8 ohms. It's an 8 ohm amplifier. These ought to sound real nice. You don't get speakers like that. You don't even get speakers that good in a flat panel anymore. So, maybe these even got tweeters with them. And these are rated to 25 watt max. Bent the bloody terminals there, unfortunately, but then again, it might be how they are. They're going to sound nice. You don't get speakers that good in bloody flat panels anymore, let alone a good amplifier. I'll start by moving that bridge rectifier. Also loose. And that capacitor and that transformer, I think that'll be a 9 volt output, I think. We've got, it's got a couple of taps off it. Supplies in there, it might be part of the standby circuit. It's unusual because most bloody electronics all use a ferrite core high frequency transformers instead of the iron core type. These are getting hard to find, so I'm definitely keeping that one. It's got a 5 watt 15k resistor, variable inductor there, LA7845. That's a unique little package. Transistor shape there. That's the flyback driver there. I think he utilises part of the bloody mains input to go to drive in that. Yeah, it goes through all this other stuff to get to the flyback. There you go, got some good handy components off this. The label's come off it, unfortunately. There's been bloody snails and everything in here. But it's not too badly dirtied. Another firmware EEPROM there, Micronas. Another one there. Something interesting, that one's got a little heatsink on it. Okay, this is a component, so this is probably the graphics processing for DVD in that. 480p DVD quality of that. Even what a good HD set-top box. This TV would have had a better picture than the bloody flat panel up close. Alright, we'll start with the goodies first. Start with a flyback. Actually, don't want to damage that. Viewers, I've started getting the good bits off it. Got a good little, I think it's a 6 amp bridge rectifier. One more capacitor to add to my capacitor bank. 15k 5 volt resistor. And I think that's they only supplied those relays, so it's probably, I don't know, maybe 5, 10, maybe even 15 volt at very low current. A very small secondary on it. But unfortunately, when I was getting it off the board, they got these little clips that clip it onto the PCB in the factory when they flash solder them. And when pulling these off, those clips are bastards, they'll grab. And unfortunately, I took the pins off and snapped the soldering onto the windings there, so I'm going to have to resolder those windings back on those pins. And the best part, I got the flyback out in one piece. Gave it a bit of a bath of contact cleaner because it stunk of bloody snail crap. Had snails and crap all over the board, so I'm going to have to do some cleaning. That came up alright. It's quite a big flyback for that size TV. Okay, viewers, I cut this around here and here, and that little section there is all confined to that audio amplifier. So that'll be a nice little compact audio amplifier. give these speakers a bit of a clean up and connect them up, and I get this set up, and do that when I got some spare time. So for now, thanks for watching.